It's me, Dr. Cameron Dennis, physical therapist with Back on Track Therapy and Wellness. And I wanted to go over the 7 biggest mistakes that runners make, which oftentimes lead to injury. So let's go over the first one. Mistake number 1, running more than 3 or 4 days a week. Okay, if you're doing this, your body is not able to adapt. It's wearing out those tissues that you're using day in, day out. What I recommend doing is putting active recovery days in there or cross-training days, and either cycling, swimming, or weightlifting. Something along those lines that's going to stress tissues other than the ones that are being stressed with running. Mistake number 2, forgetting to place rest or active recovery days in between your hard runs or in between your high-intensity workouts. As you're putting these stresses on your body, that's a good thing. We want to challenge ourselves, but if we're not allowing ourselves to recover, we're just constantly breaking down those tissues every time that we do a hard run, and we're not allowing them to heal and letting our body to recover. And what happens is those sort of micro damage that's done every time that you run, it can become a bigger issue, lead to serious injuries. So mistake number 3, if you are not taking time off during the year for at least a week or so every 3 to 4 months, your body having difficulty recovering as well. Okay, so I suggest every 3 to 4 months taking about a week off completely from running. Mistake number 4, increasing mileage more than 10%. 10% rule really applies to those who are getting higher up into the mileage, up into the double digits, up into 20, 30 miles a week. That applies as well as increasing more than 10% per month. Number 5, ignoring your current emotional state, stress level, fatigue level, and nutrition. Too many runners want to run, but they don't want to do the other things that are important to keep themselves healthy. Managing your stress properly, whether that be through talking with someone, or meditation, or allowing yourself to just a little bit of quiet time just to allow some of that stress to be released. Physical pain can actually result from an inability to manage your stress. Nutrition, obviously very important. Say you're eating pizza every single day, your body is not provided with the nutrients it needs to rebuild those muscles and rebuild the tissues and the bones to allow you to continue to run. Mistake number 6, leaving out a dynamic warm-up. The reason that we do dynamic warm-ups is to increase the blood flow to the tissues that we're going to be using for that activity. And you'll see I included a link to my the dynamic warm-up that I typically do. So mistake number 7, running through an injury. What I suggest is if you have a little bit of pain, that's okay. If you have pain when you're running, but it doesn't go away for 24 hours, that is your body telling you that you've done too much. You need to back off. In terms of the intensity, take a couple days where you just walk or you run a little bit lighter. So if you do have something that continues to be an issue, do not hesitate to get in to see a physical therapist. We're going to be able to help you get back to running in a safe and effective way. So I would also suggest doing your research and making sure that they're a runner themselves or that they have a history of treating running injuries in their clinic. If you're having trouble with any of these, if you don't understand any of these, whether you're from this area or not, send me a text, send me an email, reach out on the Facebook group, the Running Injury Support Group, and we would love to help you. I also want to mention that we will be releasing within the next month running programs that do help you to avoid all of these mistakes, that do help you to be able to safely progress from a running injury back up to the point where you're able to run comfortably and without pain, to do everything that you want to be able to do, to run with your friends, to run by yourself, to run a marathon, to run a 5K faster, safer, healthier, and to avoid those injuries. If you are interested in that, feel free to reply to this message. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the Running Injury Support Group, and you guys take care. Thanks.